Hello there. In this week's channeling from the Angels of Atlantis, we're being called to awaken our potential like never before. The angels speak of a cosmic pressure build-up, which leads us to our soul's potential. And also, they're mentioning that sacred geometries will appear in the skies, rather like crop circles, and that as a result we will feel powerful DNA activations through light and sound codes. And there is also a very important message about a great flash of light that will occur. All of this is immensely positive, and particularly because there is an increased interaction with our star kin. They're reminding us, you see, that we are the architects of the new earth. Now, this message is a transmission of deep remembering, a call to joy, a call to freedom, a call to the power of your breath, and to the truth of who you really are. So stay with this one. It's a powerful revelation. And if you haven't clicked subscribe, please do. Did you know that the word subscribe actually means to arrange to receive something glorious? And of course, in this case, you will receive waves and waves and waves of divine love from the angels just by clicking. For those of you who are interested, there are just 1 or 2 places left for the summer special offer mentoring program. Many people have booked in, where we can meet through 4 sessions over the course of the summer at a very reduced sum of money, and they're all proving to be immensely advantageous for those people taking part. Oh, and for those of you who are new to this program, new to this channeling, my name is Stewart Pearce, and for nearly 40 years I've channeled 12 extraordinary angels that call themselves the Angels of Atlantis. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close my eyes and breathe really deeply to open up the pranic cord within my spine. I'll then open up the chakra, the 7 personal and the 1st transpersonal chakra. I'll go deep into my heart, and this is where I hear the angels' voices. And then I'll open my eyes and channel light through my eyes and through my voice. So be with me in the meditation. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Greetings, beacons of light. Dear ones, we are within you, and we see how alert, how courageous, how enduring and rising to love you are, indeed levitating to your soul's divine propensities. And this is good. This is wonderful. This is gorgeous. So well done, dear ones. And please do not flounder by looking back. Do not cling onto the past, clinging onto sentimentality, fear, panic, or anxiety. Your soul knows not these feelings of negativity. We angels know not these feelings, these frequencies. The Elohim know not these states of being, and so we invite you. We invite you to soar with us, to fly higher and higher above those negative, lower vibrational states into a kingdom of infinite promise. And yes, dear ones, this is completely possible. Indeed, this is not a possibility, this is a probability. that you may feel us assisting you to be buoyant through happiness, through joy, through delight, through bliss, through freedom, through exaltation, jubilation, truth, love, beauty, for your soul is seeded with these ancient divine states of being. For as we have shared before, feeling is the language of the soul, but these higher vibrational feelings, do you see? And yet you must develop a feeling linguistic. We must develop more words of celebration. And we do not mean by pressing into the contraction of woe, but rising to supernal joy. Does this make sense? We send you infinite love. We send you aid. For this is a time of dramatic pressure, whereby all of your spiritual discoveries, all of your divine foundational techniques, all of your soul remembering, and all of your steadying neurological processes are fully needed for this time. You have been burgeoning and harvesting over many years. For some of you, particularly since 1987, since the harmonic convergence, and all are now coming to the fore. For this is a time phase of great tension, yet this is also a time of infinite potential, when you will literally find yourself walking in rhythm with the stars. Yet we say to you, look to the heavens. Be aware of your breath being taken by the surprise of superlative visions, images that will be projected onto the ethers of the Gaia by your star kin. And these images will take the form of sigils, of geometries similar to crop circles, and they will be mandalas of divine beings, of symbols, of metaphors that are of great import for you, for they carry transmissions to awaken your DNA. And this will bring you, they will bring you hope and grace and the inspiration of future promise. Be aware, these images will enrapture you in their beauty, will alter your DNA through your sensing, you will be transfixed by sound and light codes. You will feel them radiating, buzzing within you and without you, so that your energy field expands exponentially. You will see great joy equaled by unparalleled surprise. And these are all preparations for the great flash of light. We have already shared information about this flash of light, which we have spoken to you about so many times, since indeed our first transmission of these radiant revelations in the summer of 2024. This is all a preparation, dear ones. So look to the heavens, dear ones, for unique shifts will take place in the movement of your neighboring planets. Yes, you see, you are standing in the portal of one of the most salient energy shifts of this entire year, as Saturn becomes conjunct with Neptune. Saturn represents structural discipline, responsibility, and established order, being opened by the juxtaposition of Neptune, which represents dreams, spirituality, and inspiration. There are so many innovating pulses, so many striations of movement, and so many changes within your breath processes that will startle you by the hurly-burly of your current astrocartography. Look to the heavens, dear ones. Look to the heavens. The dance of the solar winds, the winds of change, has begun. And these are leading you to the gateway of the Golden Age, which you will see will take place in the Earth year of 2032, when there will be a time for great global celebrations. We know this is difficult for you to conceive as you look into the traffic of this moment on the world stage. Yet we say, look to the heavens. for you will see such unusual lights taking place. The Elohim are gathering fantastic meteor showers, where the heavens will appear to be raining silver drops of shimmering magnitude like angels' tears, and comets will appear of exquisite color, for we are visiting near within the heavens. And all of these cosmic details are designed to awaken you, to elevate you, to startle you into perceiving that there is so much more for you to be educated by than your simple parochial pastimes. This is no judgment. This is merely an observation. So you see, gone are the times for you to debate whether love and peace are true. Gone are the times of you fantasizing that you are being of another order. Gone are the times when you deny the sacred and the divine in the face of the ordinary traffic of your world. Gone are the times of you denying that meditation and profound stillness are significant beyond measure. How do you think the founding fathers of the United States of America built their Constitution, built the fabric of the bedrock of the great US of A? Yes, they were Quakers. They were Quakers who sat in silence together once a day, not speaking. They would sit for 90 minutes telepathizing the dream of the great republic and look at it once and all in its extraordinary power. Do not be beguiled by what is taking place currently. Dream the dream of greater becoming. Be in ecstasy with this dream. Aspire into wonder. Be at one with the Milky Way. Be at one with the stars, with the beauty of the supernova, and you will see that your hearts are much more intelligent than you first gave pleasure to. For we love you, we cherish you, we support you, and we levitate you into the sublime gift of cosmic love. So please, please, cease resisting. Cease being skeptical, cease being angry, and instead be overtaken by grace, by our majesty, by our magic, and with the potential for great miracles. And as one of your great poets once said, whom you know as Robert Browning, and whom we know as Petrarch, but a man's reach should exceed his grasp, or what's a heaven for? And so in the flux of all these major changes, some of them with bitter textures attached to them, be at peace, dear ones, be at peace. For once you decide that your desires and yearnings for love, for peace, for oneness, for belonging, and for harmony are in the forefront of your visionary capacities, filled with faith, belief, and trust rather than their opposites, you will find an immediate physical and mental stabilizing device. And this will release resistance and tension, will cease fear and anxiety, and you will become mighty again, just as you were in Atlantis and Mu. Therefore, when in demanding situations, detach, feel stillness and observe. Feel grounded. See your pranic cord rooted into Mother Earth. Rub your palms together 7 times. Place your palms interlaced over your heart. Breathe widely and deeply. And hum 3 times through your heart. And you will feel immediately reconnected. Reconnected to that is most pure, with all that is most significant for you. Aligned with all that is most sacred in the giving and the receiving of your love, all that is most identifiably divine regarding the acquisition and dispatching of supernal love. This is your destiny. And remember, we are always with you. And this shall be forever and for we are your soul kin. And yet we are especially close to you during these times of stress, of fear, and of anxiety. Therefore, bring close to you our oracle. Bring close to you the Angels of Atlantis oracle. It is in app form, it is in hard copy, and realize that the radiance, the wisdom, the magic contained within will appear as a cornucopia of delight, of peace, of tranquility, which our emissary we asked to create in former times. It is a recreation of something you experienced 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 years ago. And if you have one, place your soul's record keeper crystal as a pendant over your heart. Meditate, listen into sacred harmonies, be with Mother Nature, and all of these spiritual tools and devices will ground you and secure you and make you safe. The astrology suggests, the astrology of your immediate universe suggests, the astrology of your galaxy suggests earthquakes and volcanoes, particularly through the mitigating circumstance of Uranus, the planet of innovation, the planet of earthquakes. You see, this time phase is written deeply within your soul. The summer solstice wasn't just a seasonal change harbinger, it was a time for a spiritual audit. And when the miasma of loss was truly outweighed by the favor of love, weighed upon the vast scales of truth within the cosmos, this occurred so that your universe would draw you into a powerful spiritual redirectional pathway. And so remember, do not become caught in the waves of right and wrong and good and bad. Instead, see that the magnetism of cause and effect as universal laws are summoning you. See how these forces will move you in a new direction. And this will release fear and resistance. Instead, it will produce incandescent love. And we will move you into the eternal flow of the cosmos. You see, you are a soul surfer. You are a source spinner. You are a sorcerer, a sorceress. And so recognize that the new moon in Cancer on June 25th, 26th, brought the irony of libertation and the freedom and expansion into the foreground of your days. You may feel emotional quakes taking place. You may feel particularly unstable. You may feel weepy. And so again, detach, feel stillness, observe, for Mars and Uranus are playing a tug of war within their core energies. Remember, Mars symbolizes war, action, drive, assertion, whilst Uranus represents innovation, rebellion, individuality, freedom, and earthquakes. These energies are colossal, and they are a colossal divine intervention. They are not evoked to break you. They are evoked to encourage you towards breakthrough. And this is a time when you may see that the old stale belief systems, the old crumbling mores, the old desire to control are being taken by forces that are more aligned with your exquisite soul and its potential. This is the cosmos asking you to step into radical self-leadership, for you to become an autodidact, a self-discerning, self-taught, self-aspiring, self-creational, sovereign person being who is aligned with the sacred laws and loves of the cosmos. Dear ones, Do not dilly-dally in old programs. Break those chains and seek your soul tribe. For the new earth is emerging from deep within your soul, from deep within the soulful recollection of Eden, from deep within your dreaming and your imagining, as it was for you in prior incarnations, in Atlantis and Mu, for compassion is the bedrock of your dreaming. And so each aspect, each object, each way of sentience, each modus, each system in future will be based in your new earth's unconditional love. So, dear ones, feel yourself part of a wave of compassion that will incontrovertibly alter you as your heart quakes open with surprise, with awe, and then stabilizes you. Stabilizing you through wonder and through miracles. Do you see? This is the love that will transcend all boundaries, all current lines of nationhood, all dogma. For as you see it, the strife created at this time on Earth's surface through the trivial yet vicious summation of egoic boundaries, all of this is changing right now. Therefore, we are calling you to supersede parochial boundaries of thinking and feeling, to reperceive your cosmic lineage, and so to be part of the new seed planting for the future. And this will be active and participative, building a network of grace that evolves from the global perspective, producing soul tribe collectivity, global kinship enterprises, and heart-centered leadership. Very soon you will see these new actions, these companies emerging for commercial advantage. Just dwell on the existence of the NGOs that are self-funding and not for profit. We promised you these features, you see. We promised you. And so please dream the pure-thoughted dreams of hope and providence, and they will be yours, dear ones. They will be yours. And to aid and abet this, ancient wisdom is stirring within your cells, stirring within your DNA. Therefore, move yourself from cognitive dissonance by opening your soul's note as you speak, as you pray, as you chant, as you find yourself being drawn to ancient sites of acclaim, of profundity and of great wisdom. Those earth nodes are crucial for you, so that you may be freed from the noise and the clamor and move from disharmony into the tranquility of silence. For this is where the divine lives. This is where the truth is born. There once existed amongst you a great Kriya Yoga master. You call him Paramahansa Yogananda, whereas we knew him as Yeshua's Peter, who taught parables and via metaphors. And we have one such creation for you now. I wandered through forests of incessant searching and arrived at the mystery door of thy presence in paradise. Yet on the doors of silence I knocked loudly with my heavy blows of faith, and the doors of space flew open, and there on the altar of glorious visions I beheld thee resting. But I stood with restless eyes waiting for you to speak, and heard not thy creation-making voice. Yet at last, the spell of stillness stole upon me, and in whispers you taught me the language of angels. And with the joyous voice of newborn freedom I tried to speak, yet the light of your temple assumed a sudden brilliance as you wrote in letters of light, "In my little chamber of quietness I am always resting. I never speak, but with the voice of silence. And so through this silence, eloquently talk with me, using the language of angels in light and love, my child." Dear ones, be aware of the Cancer new moon at the end of June, for it is not just an energetic awakening, it is a soul retrieval. It is a major initiation into reclaiming the power of your soul in all of its richness, in all of its harmony, in all of its bliss. This is the soul that you yourself were once incapable of dreaming into capacity during the reality of your beginning, your awakening into the initiation of spirit. And yet, here you are as a child of God, as a star being. You see, you have been awakened either through desperation or inspiration, but do not judge either experience. It happened, and it is now time for you to reap the benefits within this lifetime. Yet this time phase recalibration is a quantum shift, not a gentle little hill. And it's all happening within you now. Simplicity is no longer a luxury, it is a superpower. Do you see? Being rather than doing. And joy is not a lightweight pastime, it is your new GPS. And therefore, co-creativity and collaboration is not a pipe dream, it is the currency of the new earth. These features flow towards you as new realities. And as they flow, let go of the noise, let go of the stress, let go of the non-present behavior, let go of skepticism, let go of insouciance, a lack of care and grace. Let go of competing with one another, competing with yourself, of living through comparisons with others. Create your own path, your own way, and your own sovereignty. And we will help you define, embody, and uplift. So live in your own inner signal of the pulsing nature of your signature note. For this beaconing arises from the seat of your soul, your beautiful, beautiful heart. Dear ones, you are not here to watch or observe a crumbling establishment. You are here to be an architect of the future. For your future self is singing songs of vibrational harmony to you right now, is calling to you, beaconing to you to breathe in a different rhythm. For the breath is your superpower, and in times of chaos, when the noise of nations collide in war, in a time when the irony of computer systems overtakes the caring conversations between humans, your breath will be taken from you. And so breathe the breath that is right under your nose, that you were born to, and that you will die to. Yet suspend in the middle of these poles your being in present space and in breath. You will be amplified. You will be intoxicated. You will be enhanced in ways that you are only just beginning to vision. This knowledge isn't a well-being fad, dear ones. This is ancient, transcendental, spiritual technology that is available to you in every moment, in every day, in every night. And so find yourself once a day lying on your back with your knees up, cushion under head for elevation, and then let the breath empty by blowing it out of your body. Wait, feel the need to breathe, and breathe wide and deep, breathing the silver white light of pranayama into your being, nourishing your cells, calming your nervous system, and expanding your mental capacities. And then on a recovered breath, chant hum, om, or ah. And we promise you, you will feel a divine synchrony open within your being, and your present awareness will return into the holy instant, and thence you will feel yourself present and all one. And when you are all one, you will know that love is the only conduit for your heartfelt expression. You see, your breath is your spiritual steering wheel, your sacred tool, your guiding impulse, your lover, your sage, your life, God's presence within you. And so, dear ones, through these practices, you can see that you are not just surviving these storm-like times, you are mastering them. Recognize, dear ones, that the being you once called Diana is walking amongst you in spirit, is touching the center of your head, is touching your heart, and she is placing keys into your hands that are universal keys. And you are being guided, steered, navigated by a current that simply knows what and where you are supposed to be. So trust her. Love this. Harbor her within you, for she is an iridescent, divine being. There are many star beings with her. You see, she is praised, she is glorified, she is upheld within all of the major star nations. The beings of Orion, the beings of Lyra, the beings of Sirius, the beings of Andromeda, the beings of the Pleiades, etc., etc. They glory in her presence. And so they are here with you, providing you with extraordinary healing tools. And now, we must leave you. We must leave you so that you may meditate on the power of this channeling. So please muse on these teachings. Allow your being to be saturated by the love light we and the Elohim are sharing with you. And do not forget, Diana is one of the major emissaries of the divine Mother, Father, God source. So watch this video twice, thrice, maybe 4 times, so that you may soak in the sound and light transmissions that we provide through our emissary. And when you think on it, in just a little while, you will see that you have always been exactly who the angels most want you to be, for what you want wants you, as living, sacred beings of love. Everything we have communicated plays to your advantage, and so move through the poetry of mankind, noticing the Spiritus Mundi, and know that she loves you, know that we love you, know the divine is loving you. Farewell, love steadfastly, express all through an open heart, a divine presence of the I Am. And we will meet you again. We promise, for we love you. Namaste, namaste, namaste.